Alright guys, what's up? So, if you guys remember, the very first thing I did regarding bullet casting was I was trying to cast some of those little Lee 55 grain RFs and shoot it and give them the function out my AR. Why? I thought it would be fun. Nobody else did it. Everybody was like, oh, you gotta go big for your first cast project. I want to shoot them out my AR, right? And I ended up being really, decently successful, more successful than most people said I was gonna be, right? Deal is that was a really crappy little gun. It was a little I forgot. I think I got it off like Daytona Tactical or something. The little upper, and it was a polymer lower, and it just wasn't a really good gun. A little 16-inch thing. So I told myself if I was gonna, I want to keep doing this, but I wanna build kind of an upper just for it, right? So I ended up building this. Now y'all have seen this gun before. This is my Bear Creek Arsenal barrel. This is my SPR. So what it is, it's a 20-inch 1 8 twist Bear Creek barrel, mil spec upper. I don't know, dude. There's a lot of just kind of trash parts in here, but shoots really good. This is easily an MOA rifle. I mean, compared to some of the videos I've seen online about like the PSA Saber and the little M110 clone and all that other stuff, this thing outshoots a lot of stuff way above its price weight. So it shoots good with jacket, but I've made it for cast. I've never shot cast with it. So yeah, anyway, I kind of realized that the other day, and my casting has gotten a lot higher, if I do say so myself, my casting proficiency. So I said, hey, I really need to try this again. So now, with all the knowledge I've gleaned from casting for another, 2 years since I tried an AR, a year and a half, something like that, I've come back to this project. So now we're going to try some more cast loads. And with this, I have a better bullet, better casings, better, just better everything. So I want to see how well this works. So today what we're running is the MP. I got these powder coated purple, but this is the MP 63 grain 277 hollow point mold. I absolutely love this mold. It's one of my favorite molds just of all time. I got this one off a group buy, but I think you can buy this bullet now off of the MP store. I got it powder coated with smoked powder coat. It's gas checked, and they are cast out of Lyman number 2 alloy, and they've been water dropped after they came out the oven. So should be about 18 BHN, a fairly hard bullet. I don't expect any leading whatsoever. What I'm really looking for is accuracy and function. So right now we're loaded with 18.2 grains of accurate 2015. And if y'all remember from our last video, that load of accurate 2015 gave us function, and it gave us a pretty decent group at 50 with our other one. So I have high hopes for this one. So yeah. Anyhow, if you're wondering what the some more build specs real quick, a lot of stuff just came from parts bins and whatnot, but Bear Creek Arsenal 20-inch 1 8 twist barrel. I got a Prisma 15-inch tube handguard. I got Arkin SH4 Gen 2 4-16 by 50 scope. Luth NBA 3 buttstock. And about everything else in here is just kind of mil spec. Except the mat pool. This little doohickey, I love it. So, yeah. Anyhow, we're at 50 yards. I got the chronograph set up. I know this chronograph doesn't really mess with the point of impact of this rifle, because I've shot this rifle with and without it. The groups are basically the same. So I'm actually going to run the chronograph now. And yeah, so 50 yards. We're going to feed from the mag. The only thing I really worry about is that bullet hitting these feed ramps and messing it up. If I was going to do like a cast specific rifle upper, I think I would like modify the feed ramps with a Dremel. But hey, right now we're just going to see. I got the bullet seated in to where it's got just a hair of a jump, but I got plenty of room. It's not sticking, and it's working pretty nice. So these are going to be our very first shots here. 50 yards. Let me put my headphones in. Let's see if it functions. Let's see how close we are on target. So let me get all adjusted here. Alright, 50 yards, accurate 2015. Test shot. So, next to no recoil. Looks like a nice clean hole down there. We got function. Did it pick up around? Picked up around? Alright, let's try it again. Did not pick up. Let me adjust my chronograph here. That's one thing about these cast bullets. You have to adjust your chronograph. Go to 5. That should work. Okay, with that one I got 2289. A little spicy if I say so myself. Okay. That one was 2254. That one was 2280. And that's all around. That's perfect function. That's nice. So it's weird though. Thought I had, I want to say 4 rounds on paper, but I could have swore I loaded up 5. Or did I just load up 4? But we got 3 of them grouping pretty close. I think I got just enough light to load up 4 more. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty promising. We're going fairly decent speed. And, yeah, nice. Let me go try and load up some more real quick. Hopefully we have just enough light. If not, might have to do this in the morning. And, yeah. Alright, guys. So, as you see, I'm running out of light here. I'm kind of running, but went inside. I noticed that one was a little spicy. 22, we're doing an average of 22.27. No, 22.74. I'm sorry. So 2,274 feet a second with a standard deviation of 18. So not bad, but a little spicy for cast. So I dropped down 2 grains. So we're at 18.0. Just curious to see if we're going to get function here. This 20-inch barrel is giving us a lot more velocity than our little 16-inch one used to do. So that's probably just part of it. Everything functioned flawlessly, so I will say though, the recoil feels a little weird. That's the only way I can put it. Feels a little off. Not in a bad way, just weird. So, went and put the, since we're fairly decently zero type deal, we're on paper, I went and got a actual testing target out. Set down there at 50 yards. Got the new load set up. Everything's the same except the powder charge. Let's see what she does. So 18.0 grains. Let me turn my illumination on just a little bit. I'm gonna be aiming at that leftmost target, dead on the center, and let's see what happens. All right, function 2271. .2323. Whoa. Okay. I went down in powder charge and I got a higher velocity. .2276. My headphones falling out. .2283. And 2288. Again, complete function. Looks like everything came out just fine. So we're losing a lot of light. Looks like they're clustering pretty good. I'm gonna just go load some up and just plank. think that'll be fun. So here's the deal. Shooting pretty decent, and I'm running out of time. I just really want to hear this on some steel. We'll do some more proper testing in a bit, but since these are shooting half decent, figured let's try and see if we can hit our gopher down there. Now I do have my target cam on, but it's pretty dark. It's getting pretty dark in that target cam, so I don't know if we're gonna be able to see them, but all right. So we're at 100 yards. We're impacting a little bit to the right. So I'm gonna hold right over his left, right on that left edge. Gonna keep kind of centered up with him around his neck. Let's see what happens. Ooh, impact. Impact. Ooh. Oh man. Hit every single one. And that's all well within the kill zone of that gopher. Oh man, that's great. So apparently you can't cast in an AR and be semi-accurate. I mean, don't get me wrong, that's kind of a big target down there, but still. Awesome. Let's go down there and check it. So I was wondering where the brass ejection was. So there's our gun. And I found a neat little pile of brass. Just right in here. I don't know if y'all could see it, but all that brass is right there. So that's a, whatever that is. Cool. Alright guys, here we are at the target. So, I really should have respray painted this, but I was aiming about right here. And if I'm looking at all the newer looking impacts, it's keeping, they're all staying about right here. So that's about an inch and a half. Not bad, not bad at all. Do we see any of the bullet fragments? Any of those lead oh shoot, I think this is one. Okay, cool. Awesome. Oh, hope you guys enjoyed that. We're going to definitely be doing some better stuff, but just try to get this little quick one out. Alright guys, so we just shot about 15 rounds of those cast bullets. We're running about 2,200 feet a second, right at 2,300. And we're just going to borescope the barrel real quick and see if we have any leading. But we're definitely going to check that the gas port, because that's the main thing people ask about if I get lead or some type of coating in that gas port. So I did run 2 patches down the bore. It wasn't to try and clean up any lead or hide anything. That was just to try and get any powder fouling out real quick so we could see anything better. If there was leading in there, these quick 2 patches would not have done anything. The patches are actually fairly clean. I did clean this barrel before I shot it. It was just one patch with some number 9 on it, hops number 9, and a dry patch. So anyway, we're going to run this through the bore here real quick. Well, we're going through the muzzle first, so that's my muzzle brake. Alright, right here, as we remember, this crown right here was kind of mucked up. If we're going to get leading anywhere, it would be around these pits. Yeah, the gun is pitted, but like I said, it shoots pretty well cast. I mean, with jacketing, as you saw, it shot pretty well cast. So far, as you guys see, I'm not seeing any leading. And copper fouling. Let's see if we can find that gas port. And this is a rifle length gas. Let me come up around it here somewhere. Should be any sec. Here it goes. All right, here's our gas port. What is that? It looks like just a little bit of dirt or something, but nope, no leading.
And even if it was leading, guys, changing a gas port is literally like a 5-minute job. If you don't have any type of crazy whatever. Yeah, this barrel's kind of pitted, but again, $90 barrel. So, and this is why I say everybody needs to have a Borescope. And it's just a Tesla on Borescope, little $80 deal, I think. Hooks to my phone, and here we are at the lead. So, guys, I'm not seeing any leading. I'm not really. I think this is just powder fouling right here, or carbon, but I'm not seeing any lead. So we successfully pushed these bullets 2,300 feet a second, which actually used to be a very common thing. People nowadays say you can't do that for some reason, but as you see, no ill effects. Shot pretty decent. Yeah, definitely have to revisit this when I have more time. I was hoping to do a lot more with this while I was home, but things happen. Well, hope you guys enjoyed it. Y'all take it easy.